Hello everyone, welcome to the first video on my channel. Today we are going to rank the Premier League teams based on a 25-26 season. The criteria is going to be very simple. We'll look at the overall performance corresponding to the expectations that we had at the beginning of the season and the budget we had. So let's straight away jump into it. The first team is West Ham. Okay, so I think this straight away is going to be doomed. We know that West Ham have performed miserably. They are currently, if I'm not wrong, in the relegation places. They are 18th, and they actually let go of a lot of players and did not fill the gaps. Also, I feel the manager has not been able to perform well. They got Nuno, who actually is a very good manager, but the style of West Ham actually does not like suit him. Like he's not been able to make them defensively strong. That's why they have been linked to Eric Dyer as well. But I don't think Eric Dyer will come from Monaco, who actually are going to be relegated most probably, but to West Ham back to Premier League and then get relegated. So he's doomed for me. For Burnley, actually, uh, for Burnley, they have performed actually well. It's just that other teams have performed better, and it's very difficult. I think that they might go down, but still, I feel that they have got some kind of potential, and actually, they perform really well. Although the results have not been able to reflect that, but they are performing well. So okay, let's see. I have to put five teams in each category. So currently I'll put them in just hanging, and if I don't get another team, then maybe I'll put them in doomed. So just hanging for now. Only because they have been performing well. Arsenal, I think this straight away goes into supreme. They have been attacking well. Their defense has always been strong. We can see that again. And actually the depth that they have, it's amazing in each and every position. The depth is like, I have no words for it. Whoever, whether it's Zubimendi or Declan Rice, Martinelli, Trossard, Gyökeres, Gabriel Jesus, Havertz is back, there's Saka, there's Odegaard, there's Saliba, Timber, Ben White. Like there are multiple people for the same position. And it's like they are going for the treble this time. I have to say that. Chelsea, again, a very young squad. Again, we had very, very high expectations for them, but Maresca just went out, hence I can't put them in supreme. They are not being supreme anyways. We can put them in smooth operators, um, just because they have been doing well in patches, and I feel when they actually play kinda well, and with the upcoming run of fixtures, I feel they have a real chance of climbing the table. So Chelsea and smooth operator. So okay, Newcastle is a very interesting one. So there are two Newcastles. If you are talking about the Newcastle which plays at home, then they are a supreme team. But if we talk about a Newcastle who plays away from home, then they would be doomed. And I know we should not consider Champions League performance, but they are actually in the top end in Champions League as well. So, but I'm not getting biased by that. I'm taking into consideration only Premier League, and I can't put them in supreme. They are not doomed. I'll put them in just hanging because I've not been impressed by the performances. The table might say otherwise. I think they are in eighth position currently, but they had a very strong squad, and because of the away form, I'm not too impressed. Okay, so current for now I'll put them in smooth. Let's see later what will happen. Brighton, again a very solid team. It's again, I think for Brighton it's very simple that they want to finish uh, between 10th and 12th, and they have been able to do so. But I want to see better. They have got players. They actually have got great players. Verbruggen as a goalkeeper is amazing. They've got Mitoma. Actually, they had a lot of injuries as well. Mitoma has just come back. There's Ritter, there's Welbeck. Um, but I'll still put them in just hanging for now. But yeah, I wish they could have put them in smooth operators, but no, I think there are different teams for smooth operators. So let's see. Okay, then comes Man U. See, I'll not lie. I did not have any expectations from Man United this time because I did not believe in the manager. I did not believe in the players except for Bruno Guimaraes, of course. Oh, Bruno Fernandes, of course. But they have done well. Um, and recently they just beat City 3-2-0 very comprehensively. So, but actually City is getting beaten by everyone, so we can't think of that. Again, I'll put them in smooth operator only. I can't put them any higher. Maybe just hanging as well, but no, they are in a very good position corresponding to what we had thought they would be. And they have got very good players: Cunha, Mbeumo, Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes. So I'll keep them in smooth operator for now. Okay. Everton is an interesting one. Just because they have been so solid defensively, but we have seen that for a lot of seasons now. So for this reason, because they had good players, they bought NDA, they had Gay earlier, they got Beto, Barry, Dewsbury Hall is also very good. So I want to put them higher, but I would say they did good recruitment. David Moyes has been able to build a very strong defense, but that has been the case for the past seasons. And as they did a very nice recruitment this time, I thought that maybe they would finish higher above, but they are not being able to. So I'll put them. Oh, I actually also think that they can be in Supreme as well. But no, for now I'll put them in just hanging. I know I'll get a lot of slack for this, but yeah, this is what it is. Okay, moving on to Tottenham. Okay, I put Tottenham in doom because they have a lot of budget. They spent a lot. They got good players, but still they haven't been able to stitch performances. Last season they were 17, of course, won a European trophy, but this season in the Premier League they look doomed, and I think they have the potential because in Champions League they're in the top eight, if I'm not wrong. But in Premier League they are just down there. I think they are 13th, 14th. They are 14. Their home form has been abysmal, and their away form has been very good. So with the expectations that we had, we have to put Tottenham as doomed. Bournemouth, okay. Bournemouth is a team which started very, very well, and they were like, I think, second for the large part of the season, in the beginning of the season, but then the performances dried up, Semenyo dried up, and finally he has moved to Man City as well. So, um, it's again very difficult. I want to put them in smooth operator, but I think they concede a lot. Whenever a team plays against them, they know that they can score. Of course, we know that Bournemouth will score as well, but they concede goals as well, and it's very difficult to put them. But I'll put them in smooth operator for now. For now, I might have to change it later because I can't see any teams in Supreme. So let's see what I'll do about it. Yeah, so Bournemouth and smooth operator for now. So the next team is Sunderland, and I'm straight away going to put them in the top. Their defense has been amazing. Zaka has been an amazing leader. They have been performing very well. Easily, they are going to be secured. Um, they're not going into the championship, and actually, they look very, very solid against the big teams as well. They are not leaking goals. So I feel Sunderland should be supreme considering the constraints that they have. They just came up and everyone thought that they would go down again, but like huge claps, huge kudos to them. Sunderland has been supreme. Aston Villa, another team I am going to put in supreme considering the start they had. We thought that they are going to be in the bottom half of the bottom part of the table, and it was the case. Actually, they were dead last without any goals in the beginning 4 or 5 or maybe 6 matches. But then Emery did what Emery does. He stitched the team together. Roger started firing. There was Bundia. Then there was Mellon, who has actually moved away now. We had a very solid defense. Konza actually is very underrated in my opinion. He should be considered as one of the not one of the best, but one of the better defenders in the league. And Watkins has also picked up a lot of form, so that's actually very good. And I'm very, very happy to see Aston Villa in the top three. not exactly giving Arsenal a run for the money, but trying very hard. So I'm happy with that. Brentford, another team. Um, Actually, Brentford, I would want to put them in supreme, considering the fact um, that they lost a lot of good players. They lost Mbeumo and they lost Vissa. Vissa went to Newcastle, Mbeumo went to Man United, and still Brentford are scoring goals. They got Thiago, they got Odango, they have got Shard, they have a very nice defense, Collins, Potter, and a very, very good goalkeeper in Kelleher. So actually, I'm going to put them in Supreme because from the options that I have, I can't see another team I'm going to put in Supreme most probably. So I'm going to put them in Supreme because I really like them. I really like the manager, and they are actually doing very well. What position are they in currently in the table? They are in seventh, and that itself is an achievement. So yeah, let them be there. And the next team is Nottingham Forest. Okay, I'm going to put Nottingham Forest in doomed. Doomed. I'm going to put Nottingham Forest. Actually, after Sean Dyche has arrived, they have actually improved a bit, but oh, with the expectation, actually, I have all the criteria that I have is overall performance corresponding to the expectation, and we had very very high expectations from them. They have a owner who is very passionate, watches a lot of matches, comes to a lot of matches, and he expects better things. And of course, he and Nuno did not have the um, best relationship, and Sean Dyche has been able to like soar the ship a bit, but still I'm going to put them in just hanging for now. I want to put them in doomed so bad because I feel that they have been doomed, but I'll put them in just hanging, and then maybe we'll move some teams up and down. Yeah. Okay. So Leeds United, and Leeds are currently 16th on the table, and I've just found out that they are above Nottingham Forest. So I think Leeds have performed really well, and it is especially a big thank you should be given to Calvert Lewin. If he did not have those goals, if he did not score those goals in I think consecutive 7, 8 matches, then probably the manager would have been sacked and they would be down the table. But he has done very well, and that is the reason why I'm going to put them in just hanging. I don't think I can put them in smooth operators, but I'll put them in just hanging, and I'm going to put Nottingham Forest as doomed, considering the team that they have and the expectations that we had from them. Then there's Fulham. Fulham is a nice team. They have been able to do well. Again, a mid-table finish should be considered. I'll either put them in smooth operator or just hanging. I can't put them in doom because they have not been bad. It is especially again due to Wilson that they have been able to perform so well. Anderson has been good, but I have seen lately his performance has dipped a bit. His defensive contributions have also come down. So I'll put them in. I'll put them in just hanging for now. Yeah, I'll put them just hanging for now. Okay, Liverpool. I'm not going to put Liverpool in supreme. I don't think they are doomed yet. I'll I'll put them in just hanging, especially. Oh, sorry. Yeah, especially due to the fact that they spent a lot. They have a very nice team. They did not have any major injuries. And to be very honest, these big teams can't complain of injuries because they have such a huge purse that they should easily be able to replace um and have a lot of substitutions available. Like, and if they don't do it, it's their fault. So I'm going to put them in just hanging because uh, we have seen they are fourth in the table, but they have not been able to get performance. They are fourth in the table because other teams have not been able to capitalize. But Liverpool have not been good. That is the truth, and that will remain the truth. So they are in just hanging. I can't put them smooth operator. We have to compare to the previous season. We had the expectations. They bought amazing players. So there's no respite for them. Liverpool are going to be in just hanging. Crystal Palace is a team which I am going to put in doomed straight away. And the reason being, this month has been nothing short of a howler. They lost Gehi. They're going to lose Glasner, and Mateta has also given a request that he wants to move on. They are considering a lot of goals, and they are not scoring any goals. They're down in, I think, 13th place in the table, and they have been losing and losing. And I think compared to last season, um, 2 seasons back they had Elise and Eze. They let go of Elise. Last season, Eze played amazing. He was amazing. Mateta also should get the flowers. He also played very well. But this season, they let go of Eze. They did not have any nice replacements. We all knew that Gehi was the one person who was actually sharing the ship. But after game week 15, after Munoz got injured, they've not been able to do any good. Like they have not been able to win matches, and that is evident from the position. They were in the top two, and we thought that maybe they are going to a team who are going to challenge, because they were a very well-rounded team. They had a very nice manager, and let's just compare the previous season where they were amazing. But no, that has not happened for them, and hence uh, we are seeing them as doomed. And we should just be hopeful. They should just be hopeful that in the beginning of the season they played well, and hence they are not in the relegation battle, or they would have been in the relegation battle. Like in their previous 5 matches, they have lost 3 and have drawn the 2. So it's abysmal for them. Okay, so the next team is Man City. I'm going to put Man City in smooth operator. I don't think they are supreme, so I'm going to put them in smooth operator. Should I put? Yeah, I think they should be in smooth operator. They have been doing well, not the best as we would have thought. They got a lot of reinforcements. Currently, a defense is injured, but that is down to them because they spent a lot of money on Semenyo, which they could have spent on a very nice defender, but they did not. They got Gehi, of course, but it is only one player. They don't have a very nice left back. They don't have a very nice center back to partner with Gehi because Guardiola is injured, Ruben Dias is injured. I don't think Nico Riley is a uh, left back or a right back. He is more or less a midfield kind of player. Rico Lewis fits the same category. I don't feel he's too good of a right back or left back. I actually can't even think who is their prime. Matthias Nunes. Actually, remember Matthias Nunes was listed as a right back in FIFA, considering he plays a lot of minutes there. But again, he's a midfielder, and he's himself angry that he's not being listed as a midfielder. So yeah, they have their fair share of problems, but again, that's Man City. They are second in the table, and they have been doing well. Not the best, not as per the expectations, and they are not in supreme. They're in smooth operator. Again, then the final team. It's Wolves. They are going to be doomed. Like their performance in the previous 3-4 matches has been very well. They have not lost. They have won. They have won a match and have drawn 3 matches against serial opponents. It's not that any bottom clubs. They have been able to stop the goals. So I'm going to put them. Like I can't put them higher because they are going to be relegated. We all know that. Hence, sorry, Wolves, you are going to be doomed, and which means we have done the 20 teams, but I need to move one team from here and I need to put a team in Supreme. So okay. Now there are 2 things. One, I can maybe do some change and put them there, but I also want some engagement. So I would want you all to take a stab at this and just let me know how should I basically move the teams. Like maybe some other team could have been in Supreme, which I missed, and just let me know your thoughts. It has been a great video. I have loved recording this, and I'm going to do it again and again and again with different teams, different formats, maybe some player rankings as well. So, thanks a lot, and bye.